Welcome, Sagittarius, Capricorn, to your wrapping up a 2025 reading. Hope your friends are doing great out there. Okay, let's get in here and look at the next 2 months. We do have November, December, and then the sneak peek of 2026. Okay, so, and remember, guys, if you are looking for a personal reading, you can find all the information under the video in the description area. Okay, and if you are looking for any kind of meditation, hypnosis, or just relaxing music, you can check out my second channel, which is also in the description area. So let's get in here, see what's going on with you. Best message. The Knight of Discs, moving in a little slow. Slow and steady wins the race. We're talking about for the Ace of Wands. Hello. I want to explore what it is that I have. A burning passion coming in. A new opportunity, something that's going to catch your attention. I like, though, that it's slow, though. I like that your energy is kind of hum-ho. I'm kind of doing what I want to do because it'll give you the opportunity to look at this passionate new beginning, this passionate new offer that you have coming in. That's, hey, if I'm slow and steady, it's not going to pass me by because I'm not just rushing all over the place. So I do love that. Okay, and we have the Priestess coming out. So definitely whatever opportunity you have coming out is definitely saying, hey, you know what? I have the understanding. I have the values and the wisdom to get through this situation. I do feel like you're going to be looking deep within the situation when it comes to the High Priestess, though, because it's definitely saying, you know what, there's nothing that's going to say I can capsize this. Something about capsizing, lowering it down. Could be an opportunity that's coming for some of you. You might be thinking, I don't know if that's good enough for me or it's going to make enough money for me, something of that nature. But it's like you're overthinking a situation. Use your intuition because your intuition is actually telling you what's right. And we're going to see what's right. What does Spirit say about the situation? What we don't see. Thank you for knocking everything over. Do not allow interference into your mind about a situation. Allow your mind to dominate these feelings. You don't get yourself stuck at a crossroads for no reason, right? There's no reason for any strife at this time. In November, you are seeing the sun. Ooh, so the sun is shining and you're getting ready for the Seven of Cups. There's a lot of open doors when it comes to this situation. Spirit says this is where you're going to see new things coming to light. I don't want you to worry about the situation. I don't want you to panic. I do feel like there's kind of a panic here where you think it's too good to be true about the situation, or there's too many opportunities and I can't figure out which one to do. Use your intuition with the High Priestess. You will know which one's the best one, okay? Because this is going straight into December for your legacy. It's saying this is where your legacy is. This is where you're successful. And December is going to be a very successful time. You have the Hierophant now coming out. You do have the High Priestess. Now you have the Hierophant that's saying the same thing. Remember where you're putting your commitments, right? You have a lot of commitments. Make sure that you know where you're putting your commitments because you are gaining a lot of gains. You have a lot of monetary gains coming when it comes to this is the Nine of Pentacles. So there's a lot of travel, a lot of monetary gains, a lot of wealth, a lot of upcomings coming in. You have the Art card coming out, which Spirit says, well, this is where you're not seeing what's going on within the situation. What you're not seeing where I'm pushing you is the art. Wow. Okay. One second. The Art card says this is the realization that you're going to be taking action. There's going to be a lot of things in what's happening toward your economy, which is going to help you manage after your success. There's going to be a lot of maneuvers that are helping you. Wow. If you had any kind of elaborate maneuvers that carried you down, you're escaping those economical damages. And you're having your coming up Clarify on the art. Yeah, this is a coming up. Yeah, justified. Wow, having the justice card come right after it. That's crazy. And getting you into the Knight of Wands. Yeah, out of your ruin. Like I said, if you felt like you had some kind of ruin, there's like a truce going on between you and the universe when it comes to a situation where you're being pulled out. Bottom of the deck, 10 of Pentacles. You're leaving 2025 as the, look at that, from failure to wealth. Do you see what's going on here? It's the same thing. And then after the failure is the wealth, is the victory to the change. So you are definitely leaving 2025, going straight into 2026 as the wealth after the failures, right? Coming in with a peace of mind and success with the Prince of Cups to the victory, having the victory of the situation because your life is changing. Everything's changing around for 2026. 2026 is not going to be the same for you as 2025. It's a swift change. The Prince of Water is air and water together. So that's swift emotional change, swift changes around you. It's going to be abrupt. I feel like this, because of the Knight of Wands, towards the end of the after Christmas or somewhere around there, might even be mid. It's going to be a little different for everyone, but there's going to be an abrupt change. But you really are starting to see the abrupt changes actually in November. But most of that feels more mental, where you're trying to almost like rewire your mentality of how you're moving and what's going on around you. It's kind of like getting out of the shit show, but realizing it. Not allowing yourself to hold back, right? And then over here, it's saying, yes, you're going to have a lot. There's a lot of trust and a lot of faith no matter what within this situation. Because even with the High Priestess, you have to have faith. She's still a card of faith. And then you have the Hierophant, which is all faith. The Star is faith. So you have to have a lot of hope, a lot of faith. Even the Sun says there's faith, right? That's faith within yourself. And the Sun is faith within yourself. And then, of course, the rest are within the universe. But, and the High Priestess within self, Sun within self, Star within self and universe. So it's like a universal tie. And then, of course, the Hierophant says you just need to have faith within the universe, plain and simple, you know. If you don't have two in one, I mean, in seriousness, you know, if you had another card, I mean, maybe you would have the Two of Cups coming out, you know, because you have to get rid of the Devil energy to be able to have the strength to carry on. Because no matter what, you're walking out of 2025 into, dancing with the universe, having this new place, a place where you're not fighting within yourself, not fighting with the universe, not feeling like you have to be some kind of, you know, vigilante when it comes to yourself, your own work, no, because you have manifestation that's coming in with a Wheel of Fortune. So you're definitely wielding in all this magic from the past of what it is you've been doing with the universe. Because no matter what, that's a God card, the Hierophant. So it's saying you're wielding your own magic. But it's everything you've been putting in for this ultimate change. Yeah. But it starts within yourself. And then, you know, you start. Because it's kind of crazy. Because it's like, okay, I trust the universe. But I also have to trust myself. It's like 2 in 1, guys. Because if you can sit over here and say, I trust the universe, I trust the universe. But then keep asking the questions. But then that says if you're still asking the questions, that means you don't have faith. Because you're questioning. You don't question once you have faith that it's done. Same with yourself. If you don't trust yourself, then you're not going to question yourself. You're like, I totally get this. I totally get this. And then if you ask yourself, do I though? Did I really rewire my mind? Well, if you have to ask yourself if you really rewired your mind to get that, then you didn't do it. Because you're an all-knowing. Right? Because questioning the universe is not faith. That's, look at all the cards keep coming up. It's the understanding. It's the, I love that. That's exactly what it is. It's the understanding of something spiritual and having that overall universal understanding and intuition of your crown chakra, of the knowing, because the crown is the knowing. She has the crown. The moon is at the top of her head. She's crowning. She says, I understand and can see what's going on. And not only that, intellectually, I know that it's happening. So intellectually, I know I don't have to ask myself, where is my 10 of Cups, right? So that's exactly what you guys are doing. Once you get into hangman mode, you have everything. Just put yourself in hangman mode. You got it, right? Okay. And that was it for you guys. And if you guys are still here, and you know what? If you need a meditation, reading, hypnosis, or just some relaxing music to get stress off your mind, get yourself all calm, go ahead and check out my second channel. You can find it in the description area. It's Relaxing Whispers Meditation. So check that out. You never know, it could help you. If you have insomnia, there's a lot of things that can, a lot of music in there that can help you go to sleep. I use a lot of it at night, so to help myself. And there's also manifesting to help you rewire your mind into the knowing. Till next time, peace and love. Bye-bye.